First nigga outside before sunrise. Old school ways, but I'm still a young guy. A real trooper, I be grinding on the front line. Hungry for the money, I'ma eat like it's lunchtime. Really out here, nigga, let's go band for band. Made a lot of transactions, I'm talking hand to hand. Based on the statistics, I never had a chance. Till I sketched a blueprint and I mapped the plan. First case crash, took me in for crack rock. 54th and Duwarty, that was the crack block. Stood solid, never folded like a laptop. Trying to get to school, getting banged on at the dash stop. Can you give me a pistol is what I asked Pops. Late nights walking through the ops on Ascot. Really repping for the team like a mascot. Doing stupid shit, I could've really got my ass shot. Second charge that I caught was a gun case. Got bail money, I ain't got a fundraise. Still remember being broke with a fun day. Overgrind cause debts can't go unpaid. So I'm serving like way to serve lunch trade. The 2 doors a Challenger, not a Mustang. Chop her down like a barber, it was one phase. Cameras everywhere, we gon' flush it if they come raid, nigga.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Young Woo back with another On The Block reaction here on The Block News. You already know what to do, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Not later, but right now. Listen, man, there's been a lot going on the internet. You feel me? I've been seeing all kind of videos. I guess I shook up the internet. You know, motherfuckers trying to paint a narrative about me. People are trying to paint a narrative about me that's far from the truth. You feel me? Then Poetic Flacco then flipped the whole thing and made it seem like I'm the one that came up with the story, or he got the story for me, man. Listen, I'm going to say this, because I know this ain't going to be my last time having to say this anyway. Poetic Flacco dropped a video. I shared parts of it on my Instagram. You feel me? Then I made a video after basically saying Poetic Flacco, he just made a story and he said that that this is what happened. And I tell the story just in my way. You feel me? I basically tell y'all at the beginning that this is what Flacco said, and I tell the story just in my way. Like, I can't tell it identically the way Poetic Flacco can. So what Remo did is he clipped the story up, sent it back to Flacco. You feel what I'm saying? And then they painted the narrative like I'm the nigga who came up with the story. I wasn't there. You feel me? Like, and then Poetic Flacco, he actually dropped a video. You feel me? That nigga dropped the video before I had the video, and I'm from the hood, so that let me know somebody from the hood actually sent him the video. You feel what I'm saying? But it's on the internet now. Like, I don't know who was there. Like, let's be honestly speaking, you know, it's been years since I've been like just hanging out on a day-to-day basis. I pop out every now and then. I don't know everybody from shadow or, you know, everybody body frame. I could identify nobody. I could barely see which one was Bandit. You feel me? The video wasn't that clear to me. I don't know. Maybe the people that y'all was with them every day, y'all niggas probably can identify who did what and said what. But me personally, by that video, it just looked like a gang of motherfuckers in black and hoodies in a dark ass, black ass area. Like I told y'all in videos before, nigga, that starts in the homes, that's the hood, and that street dark as a motherfucker at night. Feel me? But at the same time, it's rare. I ain't never heard of nothing happening right there. So it's still in my mind. Did the homies meet up with them people right there, or did they get spotted? Like I said, it's been like a pattern that people, when they go sliding, they bring 3 cars for whatever reason. It's always 3 cars and 1 shooter. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody seen the video that I seen. You know, I learned the information at the same time everybody else learned the information. And you know, Poetic Flacco has been like the big source of all the information and all the painted narratives. Y'all got me going viral. You know what I'm saying? For, you know, basically y'all defaming my character. You feel me? Y'all painting something that ain't true. Y'all got motherfuckers in the comments calling me a rat. Like, that shit be funny. That shit had me laughing. You got homies from the hood who don't like me. You know, these niggas ready to clout chase on the internet. They see, oh, this nigga Woo going viral. Let me say something bad about him too. Like, you know, whole shit. You know, they see that people are against you, so instead of, you know, like I said on my videos, bro, homies ain't homies. You feel what I said? Like, it's a reason, like, ask them niggas when the last time they seen me or we hung out together. Fuck what they telling y'all. Fuck what they say about me. Ask them niggas the last time we hung together or we spent any time together. You feel me? They probably don't remember the years. Nigga, I don't be around you niggas, bro. You niggas don't know me. But what I do know is homies ain't homies, fool. on my mama. Like, that's why I moved the way I do. You know, I've been doing YouTube for about maybe 5, 6 years, maybe going on 7 years. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not surprised that things like this go on. You know, everybody got their time. You know, I already know once I start going up, motherfuckers gonna come out the woodworks with shit. They saying this, they saying that. You got threats coming from the comments. You got threats coming from people you don't know. You got threats coming in the DM. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, man, everybody know what my message is. Stay positive. Stay free. Have discernment out here in these streets. But still be a man out here. Protect yourself out here, you know, by any means. Because, you know, as long as a nigga make it home, whether that's tomorrow, later, you know, or a nigga got to sit down and do some time because a nigga trying to, you know, do something to harm me or my family. That's what we doing. We gonna protect and retaliate by any means. I am from the streets. I am of the street. You know, these niggas out here goofy, man. Everything I would start exposing these niggas' names and shit like that. But, you know, niggas like Compton Rick Rock, you know, he spoke on me. 1090 Jake, he's speaking on me. You know, that's the first video I'm going to do is 1090 Jake. You got Poetic Flacco. You know, he's speaking on me. You got Whack 100, he's speaking on me. And, you know, to me, he was speaking kind of like down on me. And bro got my number. You feel me? I be texting him all the time. You feel me? We follow each other on Instagram. You know my name. You feel me? He referred to me as the guy with the gap in his mouth from Pueblo. You know, he in cahoots with the plan too. You niggas defaming my character, and I ain't feeling that shit. You know, is that the only way a nigga could get in the dope? Is if a nigga got some bullshit going on. That's the only time you niggas want to mention a nigga name. And Whack 100, you know my name. You ain't even want to mention my name. But you speak it on me, though. But listen, man, I ain't finna do too much more talking. I'm finna get this shit going, man. Let's get it. Okay, so for the first video I'm going to get into, you know, it's from End of Sentence, man. 1090 Jake. You feel me? 1090 Jake, what's happening, man? Come interview me, man. Come get the full story. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't mind niggas putting me on their channel, on their platform. You know, that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that, man. Turn me up. Feel me? Let them know where to come. Subscribe to my channel. All that shit. Everybody who watch you ain't subscribed yet, make sure y'all do. You know, just recently, y'all know what's been going on. Niggas been speaking on my name based on a narrative that has been painted on me that is very untrue. So, 1090 Jake spoke on me, and we finna react, man. Let's get it.
Jumper host has been arrested for murder in Los Angeles, and No Jumper is quickly becoming the 1017 of YouTube platforms, with all of the talent crashing out. Almighty Suspect is going to prison, Brick Baby's going to prison, and now Aunt Hefe may face the rest of his life in prison. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever needed access to your money before payday, there's a banking app called Current that lets you get up to $750 as a paycheck advance once you qualify. So instead of waiting for payday, you can get access to your funds earlier when you actually need them. Paycheck advance is clearly my favorite part, and I'm sure will be yours too. But if you're trying to build your credit or just want your direct deposit sooner, it handles all of that in one app. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign up page where you can create an account. Just go through the normal sign up steps, enter your information, and order your current card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option to enter my promo code Jake1090, which unlocks the $75 bonus. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or tight sometimes, it's definitely worth just checking it out, because that's literally what it's designed for, helping people like you stay more on top of their finances.
The LAPD says there was an argument just before the gunfire, and it all unfolded just steps away from a busy taco stand.
Telemundo 52 spoke with the brother of the man who was killed. I also spoke with one man who was working at the taco stand last night. He told me he heard about 7 to 8 gunshots. Let's go ahead and get you to some video from earlier. In this clip, you can see
That's a big hole. God damn. Y'all see the size of that shit? That's like this here. What the fuck he toting? Missiles?
Bullet holes in a fence near the stand. The LAPD says the shooting was reported just before 2 in the morning near the intersection of Holmes and Slauson Avenues. As you mentioned earlier, there are a number of businesses in the area. Police say a man walked toward a car and there was some sort of an argument. Police say the man was then shot and the shooter took off in a car. It is unclear at this point what led up to the argument. The family of the man who was killed has identified him as 30-year-old Deshaun Coleman. They shared a photo of him with our team.
Believe it or not, man, it's a lot of people from the hood mad at me because, you know, I did content on the homie right here, Lil Bandit, Bandino, even though I grew up with him, even though I know him, even though I'm from the same neighborhood as him. They mad at me for doing content, but they don't mind niggas like 1090 Jake, Poetic Frocko. They don't mind niggas like that, you know, doing content on them. But when a nigga from the hood start to get views and shit or start to look like they coming up, they'll do anything to bring you down. So it's a lot of people from the neighborhood upset with me, feel me, because I'm the voice of the hood. You feel what I'm saying? I'm the voice of the hood and kind of like the face of the hood, at least at this moment. You feel what I'm saying? At least on YouTube. Feel me? Everybody knows what's going on. Young Woo. I'm the voice of the streets. I'm the voice of my projects. You feel me? I'm the voice of like all that shit. But finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
There was more from his family and reaction from a man who was working at the taco stand.
We don't know nothing. All we know, we need justice. He was a good person, a loving person. He took care of everybody.
We hear some people yelling. People yelling, like yelling.
People were gelling. Jordan Guzman testifying in the Los Angeles County Court. People were gelling. We heard gelling.
Yelling bad words. Yelling bad words. Start fighting.
Did you hear the gunshots?
Yeah, I hear the gunshots. I hear like 7 gunshots. And that scares me. I didn't move. I was frozen. Like, no zero nerves. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if to run or to stay.
Jordan Guzman told me he has been working at the taco stand for several months and that this was the first time he has seen a shooting in the area. Again, at this hour, police are still looking for the shooter and they do not yet have a description of the suspect's car. Anyone with more information on this is asked to call the...
Well, anyone with more information doesn't need to call because the people in Los Angeles with more information just post it all on Instagram.
So this right here, this the part that we all are here for. He's finna play a clip that I put out, you know, because basically I was telling my Instagram followers that, hey, rest in peace to the homie Lil Bandit, aka Bandino. You feel me? Poetic Frocko just came out with the story, you know, of what happened to Lil Bandit. So, you know, at the same time where Lil Bandit went to the taco stand to get him a burrito, Young and Jefe happened to be there to get him some tacos. You know, it's a taco stand. I'm not sure if Young and Jefe was aware of where he was at. He probably was. So allegedly Lil Bandit banged on Young and Jefe, asking where he from. Young and Jefe, he told him, hey, Trey Gangsta Crip, you feel me? But he say that I guess Lil Bandit kept on pressing him, still pressing him. So Young and Jefe ended up getting out the line and walking to his car. So at that point, Lil Bandit may have feel like Young and Jefe was defeated, so he's still pressing Young and Jefe while Young and Jefe in the car. I guess Lil Bandit diss his hood, whatever. Young and Jefe start blasting. You feel me? Young and Jefe in jail for the body. You know, Poetic Frocko just came out with the story. You feel me? Allegedly, Poetic Frocko says that, you know, Young and Jefe is in jail for the murder. I'm telling the people that, you know, these motherfuckers and took one of the clips where I don't say Poetic Frocko name, because I got the original clip. I might just throw it in right here just so y'all can see it, like right now. You feel what I'm saying? But they bypassed that one, even though the one that they bypassed had more views. They took the one where they can use it, like, oh, okay, we can paint the narrative like this and make it go viral like this. Because that's all these niggas care about, is going viral and coming with a story. As you see, even in the sentence, you know, he done made a damn video off the shit that wasn't facts. You know, like I said, man, hey, 1090J, hit me up for the interview. Feel me? My name is Young Woo. You know, I'm not telling something that I seen or something that I'm validating. You know, I was actually reacting to what Poetic Flacco said. That's all I was really doing. And people took a certain clip and they ran with it. And I was looking like I'm trying to pin a murder on Young and Hefe. And that's not the case, homie. On my mama, like, you know, you got more of my haters coming out. They got shit to say. They making threats on the internet and the DMs. Niggas popping it. But they better stop that shit. Feel me? But we finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
As far as we've heard from this news report, somebody got shot at a taco stand after an argument, a confrontation. That's probably a story that's unfolded in Los Angeles thousands and thousands of times, right? And taco trucks, it gets deadly over that shit. But they're asking for more information. Well, a Los Angeles street journalist who also apparently is a blood gang member would pretty much give all the information on what took place.
Hey man, shout out to the Pueblo Bishops. Rest in peace, my young homie, Lil Bandit, aka Bandino. But listen, man, the story has come out on what happened to him. So allegedly, at the time where he went to the taco stand to get him a burrito, Young and Hefe had just pulled up or was there already. He was standing in line. And when, you know, the homies seen him, because I'm not sure how many people was with the homie Lil Bandit, you know, they started pressing Young and Hefe, banging on him. I guess they wasn't aware that, you know, he from HA Gangsters. He also, you know, that popular YouTube nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And after that, you feel me, once Young and Hefe say you from HA Gangster Crib, you would think it'd be like, you know, dead, you know, water under the bridge or some shit. But I guess Young and Hefe felt uncomfortable, started walking to his car, and then the homie followed him to his car. That's when the argument ensued, you feel me, with the dissing and everything. And then Young and Hefe, they say he shot 6 or 7, maybe 8. Hey man, shout out to the Pueblo Bishop.
That's more information.
Hey, the part I do like though, I ain't gonna lie, is he posted my Instagram right there, so ain't no telling who gonna come follow me. Make sure y'all subscribe. That's my Instagram right there. That's me talking. That's just one of the clips. I did multiple clips though. You know how when you do the reels on Instagram, they give you like 60 seconds. So I started off, the post was saying, you know, my first clip, Poetic Flacco said this. And, you know, then I made another one because, you know, that's just how I do sometimes. I'll post multiple videos on the same subject just to make sure it get out there. You know, and I was unaware that this clip would go so viral. You know, of course, I'm glad it went viral because now y'all wondering who I am. And, you know, people want to hear my side of the story. You know, and hopefully someone on a big platform will bring me in, you know, and we could talk about this shit in full depth. You feel me? Since I'm the topic of conversation, why not right now? You know, and we can see what the real story is. So 1090J, nah, bro. I wasn't telling the story like I seen it, knew about it, heard of it, or nothing. You know, I was actually reacting to the story that Flacco did. But you know how sometimes, you know, your fans or audience want to hear the story in your form of fashion, the way you deliver it. So that's what I was doing. And, you know, they took the clip, a certain clip, and Poetic Flacco made it seem like he got the information from me, which is not true at all. I've never spoken to Poetic Flacco. I've never heard his voice, never talked to him on the phone. I never met him, never ran into him, never had a conversation with none of his people. I am not one of his sources or anything of that nature. You feel me? I'm Young Woo, and this is On The Block News. And, you know, this is my channel. You know, so where y'all went up and y'all, you know, defaming my character and making it seem like I'm a nigga who giving up information, that's totally untrue. Now y'all done created an opportunity for my haters, even niggas from my hood, you feel me, to come out and show their true colors. Like, damn, bro, it's just content, nigga. Nigga ain't rich off this shit yet, you know. But you know, 1090J, you know how this shit go in the hood. Niggas see you going up. Niggas ready to come out and create false narratives about you, bro. I'm just a young nigga in this content creation world that's of the streets, from the streets, you know, and moving further or deeper into this content world. And niggas from the streets don't like that because it ain't them. You know, I'm the voice of my section right now. I'm the voice of my hood. And you know, niggas would, you know, niggas screaming at the bottom of the stands. You know what I'm trying to say? Niggas way at the bottom of the cliff trying to scream and y'all and holler at me. You feel me? To stop me from getting to the top of it while we rock climb. You know what I'm saying? But finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
Then we got from the news, and I'm gonna run this little portion again just so you can hear this, because this justifies everything.
So allegedly at the time where
So allegedly. As long as you say so allegedly, it doesn't matter if you snitch and tell the entire story of what happened because you said so allegedly. If you're a gang member, for all the gang members out there that apparently don't know this, if you say allegedly and then snitch, you're good. That's like the key word. That's like the past. That's, you know what I'm saying? As long as you say allegedly and then tell Instagram exactly what happened, you're good. Because you can be like, nah, blood, I said allegedly. I ain't say it happened. I said it allegedly happened. So coming from a blood in Los Angeles, his homie, Bandino, etc., was at a taco stand getting a burrito. And he was with his homies, and they seen young Aunt Hefe, who ain't young, the man 35 years old, ain't nothing young about him. They seen grown Aunt Hefe at the taco stand, and they stopped banging on him. In Cali words, that means, what's up, blood? You banging, brah? They throwing all this shit up, whatever. They trying to find out if he gang bang.
the homie name is Bandino, you feel me? AKA Lil Bandit, AKA Bandit Deuce. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, 1090J, I ain't got no problem with the content, but, you know, just like how you was quick to take my content and take the narrative and run with it, like I was telling, I feel like you should be quick to, you know, do another video clearing it up, or even, like, do an interview with a young nigga, you feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm from the streets, I'm just like you know, niggas didn't like it when you was blooding. Niggas didn't like the fact that you was a white blood. You know, I didn't feel like it was my place to speak on it. You know, I minded my business. Niggas ain't like when you was a white blood. And, you know, I feel like you had a kind of like you approached, you talk the same, but the way you talk about being a blood, or you don't even mention that part of it no more. You know, I guess people didn't press you hard enough, or you trying to rebrand yourself, which is not wrong. You're trying to rebrand yourself, and I guess you're not blooding no more. But, you know, when you come from this, and you motherfuckers see you going up, you know they be trying to use whatever they can to cancel you or to derail you from what you doing. Like, I don't got no smut on me. My name is clean, paperwork good. Called my cases, never made no statements. You feel me? It's gonna be a couple haters come out the woodworks. You feel me? They'll be in the comments. They from the hood. They in my DM. They making threats. I ain't worried about it. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't really make threats, you know. I ain't gonna say what my response was or how I reacted. But as far as this internet shit go, 1090J, you wrong right here, bro. I was just telling the story that Flacco said. Hey, rest in peace to the homie Lil Bandit, aka Bandino. You feel me? Poetic Flacco just came out with the story, you know, of what happened to Lil Bandit. So, you know, at the same time when Lil Bandit went to the taco stand to get him a burrito, young Aunt Hefe happened to be there to get him some tacos. You know, it's a taco stand. I'm not sure if young Aunt Hefe was aware of where he was at. He probably was. So allegedly, Lil Bandit banged on young Aunt Hefe, asked him where he from. Young Aunt Hefe, he told him, "Hey, Trey Gangsta Crip," you feel me? But he say that I guess Lil Bandit kept on pressing him, still pressing him. So young Aunt Hefe ended up getting out the line and walking to his car. So at that point, Lil Bandit may have feel like young Aunt Hefe was defeated. So he's still pressing young Aunt Hefe while young Aunt Hefe in the car. I guess Lil Bandit diss his hood, whatever. Young Aunt Hefe start blasting. You feel me? Young Aunt Hefe in jail for the body. I was actually reacting to it, and at one time that I say this is a true story. I'm from the hood. I know the real story. Was I gonna come on here and actually say this is what happened? This is how it happened. This was my homie Whoopty Whoop. He was there. This guy was there. No. I can't even tell who that is on the camera. So even if I knew what exactly happened, that would be snitching if I came to the internet and say something. But it ain't wrong for me to react to somebody else's version of the story. Like, I do reactions, bro. That's what I do. But we finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
Young Aunt Hefe tells them he 8-Tray Gangsta Crip or whatever the fuck dude said. He a Crip. They pressing him, but apparently the Pueblo Bloods don't beef with the 8-Trays, so it shouldn't have been nothing. But young, grown Aunt Hefe felt uncomfortable, walked back to his vehicle, most likely where he had that thing on him. I forget what they call it out in Cali. They got different terms for shit out there, right? But he went and got that fire. Bandito followed him, most likely kept pressing him, saw what he was getting, and Hefe pulls out, fires him up 7 to 8 times. Now I want to clarify for YouTube, this ain't blood.
So you see how 1090J, he telling the story based on the video. I just said he telling it his own way. That's what I did to Poetic Flacco video. Now imagine 1090J, they take the video you saying and say, this nigga 1090J snitching. Whole time, nigga, you reacted to a video that I made. But I was reacting to a video that Poetic Flacco made. And y'all niggas got it going around on the internet that I'm a rat and I'm telling. Making up shit, got my haters coming out the woodworks, man. We finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
That's just the candle juice, right? But this is what happens when you die in Los Angeles. Your homies are gonna put candles on the sidewalk that you spent your last moments on. They're gonna write your name. And then people are gonna come, 5'2" Bloodstone villain gang member pays respect to 5'2" Pueblo Bishop Blood gang member Bandino, aka Bandit 2. So other Bloods are gonna come through and show their respects and this and that. And it's just like, that's the gang culture. They're not gonna pay respects as you lay in a Rolls Royce or at a mansion. Nah, they're gonna come to the dirty ass corner that you got killed on with the rusted ass fire hydrant. Everything's tagged up, and they're gonna write your name on the floor and put some candles and take a video in your honor. That's it. And the reason I want to show y'all that isn't to disrespect a homie that got killed, but it's just like, do you want more for your life? Or do you want that to be how you're remembered? What I always thought was beautiful about the military is it didn't matter who you were. When you die, you're given military honors. They come through at your funeral, they fold up the flag, they present it to a family member or the wife. That's an honor that comes with service. But the only honor you get with this service is this right here. And then, they throw bandanas on your coffin when you get put in the floor. Now, according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's...
But listen, man, when you listen to 1090J paint the picture of, that's all you get when you die in the hood that you love so much, the hood that you from, the hood where you may have homies that don't even like you, the hood where you may have homies that might want you dead or might be the ones to kill you. When you die, you get a couple of candles, couple of people coming, or a couple of RIP posts. But then life goes on, you start getting mentioned less, you just basically get forgotten, just like a nigga in prison. After so many years, nigga locked down in prison, they get forgotten. You feel me? It's generations of new members being born every day. So you'll begin to get forgotten because the people with their freedom, they having so much fun, they ain't worried about what you're going through, they ain't feeling your pain. So kids, like I say, stay out the streets. It's much more to life. I come from this shit too. So, I'm not knocking it either, but a lot of people be mad at me because I don't want to put myself in position to go through that same cycle. I don't want to be dead on the corner or lose my life on the corner. Rest in peace to the homie. A nigga want to, if you're going to bury me in a mansion. Let a nigga be rich when you bury me. Let me have something to leave my family when you bury me. Let me have much, because I think I got much more to offer to this world than dying on the same block I was raised on. You know, shout out to the niggas that's do, because it's a lot of niggas that want to get out the hood. They just can't figure a way out. But that's why y'all need to subscribe to my channel, because that's what my channel is talking about, you know. Because like I said, right now, with this internet shit going on, a lot of people from the hood that got a problem with me, they want to come out and say stuff like, they, instead of being, you know, instead of mourning or grieving for the homie we just lost, or maybe even getting some get back or retaliation, you know, they want to get into it with me. They talk about meeting up with me to fight me. And like, I'm like, damn, like, you niggas still talking about fighting. Nigga, a fight led up to this shooting, fool. On my mama, like, you niggas want to threaten me about what y'all gonna do. And you niggas crazy. It's something else niggas need to be worried about doing to the people that just done something to the homie. Niggas worry about trying to do something to me. Like I said, kids, homies ain't homies. Stay out the streets. I stay out the way, man. I'm a little see another day, man. And, you know, God my witness. We're gonna keep this shit going, man. Let's get it.
Office Maurice Shellman, aka Young Aunt Hefe, 35 years old, 5'9", 260 pounds. He's a fucking brick unit. He was arrested on the 19th by the Robbery Homicide Division, and his total bail amount is $1 million, which I guarantee you none of his homies out that hood have to get him out. But what's interesting is, like I said, he was booked on the 19th. This video talking about Jaleese being fired from No Jumper after some shocking allegations. She accused Skinny from the 9 of doing some crazy shit, whatever, right? Aunt Hefe would post this video on his own channel on the 19th, prior to his arrest. In his eyes, there's not another video on his channel where he looks like this, right? This could very well be the face of somebody that knows they just threw everything away. He had an opportunity that many have had prior. I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. You know who's one of the most successful coming off of No Jumper? Poetic Flacco. Whether y'all love him or hate him, that man is not only grinding, he's getting a bag right now.
All right, I think I reacted to the part I needed to react to, man. I got a lot more other people I need to react to their videos because I hear they speaking on me. But listen, man, make sure y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, man. Not later, but right now. My name is Young Buddha C's on the Block News.
I be on the block like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gat gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'm a trap till I'm rich. I be outside like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gat gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'm a trap till I'm rich. First nigga outside before sunrise. Old school ways, but I'm still a young guy. A real trooper, I be grinding on the front line. Hungry for the money, I'ma eat like it's lunchtime. Really out here, nigga, let's go band for band. Made a lot of transactions, I'm talking hand to hand. Based on the statistics, I never had a chance. Till I sketched a blueprint and I mapped the plan. First case crash, took me in for crack rock. 54th and Duwarty, that was the crack block. Stood solid, never folded like a laptop. Trying to get to school, getting banged on at the dash stop. Can you give me a pistol is what I ask Pops. Late nights walking through the ops on Ascot. Really repping for the team like a mascot. Doing stupid shit, I could've really got my ass shot. Second charge that I caught was a gun case. Got bail money, I ain't got a fundraise. Still remember being broke with a fun day. I overgrind cause debts can't go unpaid. So I'm serving like way to serve lunch trade. The 2 doors a Challenger, not a Mustang. Chop her down like a barber, it was one phase. Cameras everywhere, we gon' flush it if they come raid, nigga. I be on the block like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gat gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'm a trap till I'm rich. I be outside like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gat gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'm a trap till I'm rich.